Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This video is a continuation of my savings plan video, which is in the description box below. Please click on the link, go watch that video and come back to watch this. Thank you. So in this video, we are going to talk about the effective ways of writing your savings plan. But firstly, you have to have the hunger for savings and a stable financial future. If you are watching this, then I want to believe you're hungry to have a stable financial future. So that's sorted, right? I mean, the hunger for savings is sorted. Once that is sorted, you need to be realistic about your income and earnings. This is very important because it's going to run through all your steps in your savings plan. And this is for both 9-to-5 workers and people running their business or businesses. If you know your weekly or monthly salary, which you obviously do, this is the time for you to write down your monthly salary. And I'm saying monthly salary but not weekly salary because if you earn weekly or daily, you should add all up and write down the total for the month. Also, if you're running your own business, write down the average profit of your last 3 to 4 months' earnings. So what I mean by average profit is, for example, if in January your profit was 400 cedis, February your profit was 500 cedis, in March your profit was 550 cedis, and then in April your profit was 600 cedis, then what you would do is you would take 500 cedis as your average profit earning. If you've written this down, let's move to the next point. Now at this point, list down your usual monthly expenses. I understand that you may not be able to list down your total day-to-day monthly expenses, but you should be able to list down the recurring expenses from utility bills, transportation expenses, phone, internet, data expenses if you're in Ghana or any parts of the world and can relate to data expenses, and list down any other expenses that I haven't mentioned but they are recurring expenses for you. Once this is out of the way, let's talk about what you are saving for. I'm sure some people would think this should be the first point, but the reason why I don't consider this as the first point is because you need to be realistic about your income or earnings and know your expenses to help you have a realistic idea of what your saving goal should be. And your saving goal is what you are saving for. Remember in my first video, I said that you need to start small in your savings plan, especially if you are new to savings or you have tried but haven't succeeded. So at this point, you need to ask yourself this: am I saving for rent, saving for a gift, or am I saving for capital for a new business? Remember, it has to be small. You don't have to go in my examples. Choose what works for you. After deciding on what you're saving for and you have written it down, now you should know how much you need for this saving goal. And also, your saving goal should be just one goal for starters. You need to be very truthful about the amount you need to save and make sure it's not above your salary or income. So if you're going to use rent as an example of your saving goal, in Ghana, we usually pay our rent for a year or two. So you should know your rent due and write it down. Now we are getting to the interesting part of this video. I will need you to draw a 2-column table and title one side as needs and the other side as wants, just as I did in this video. So keep watching, you will see what I'm talking about. I understand that financial videos are not happy kind of videos where you have a good laugh for a moment, but you should be able to entertain both happy videos and serious kind of videos, because you need to feed your life or your reality, and you should be able to feed your soul. You need to blend both and know that there's time to be serious and feed your life, and there's time to be relaxed and feed your soul. If you finish drawing your 2-column table, now I'll need you to go to the expenses you listed earlier and group them into the ones you need and can't let go on the need side, and the ones you do not need so much but still make purchase of or make payment for every month on the want side. So for example, utilities, you need them, you can't let go of paying electricity and water, so you need to list that on your need side. And on the want side, maybe shoes or maybe apps on your phone that you make payments for every month. You may be able to let go of these apps for a month or two, or you may be able to say, okay, I'm not going to buy shoes for this month or for 2 months. So that should be on your want side. I hope I'm making sense. Now write down the amount you need for each expense. Be truthful about it. Don't just write down numbers because I said write down amounts. No. Write down how much you know you need for electricity. Write down how much you know you need for water. Write down how much you know you need for a PS4. Write down how much you need for a shoe or shoes. Write it down. Just write it down. Don't think about it. You know how much you need for the shoe. You know how much you need for the PS4. Write it down. Just write it down. Okay, good. So let's add up all the amounts you have written in your needs column. For my example, which is not my reality, I gave electricity 50 cedis, water 30, and groceries 200 cedis, which all sums up to 280 Ghana cedis. So I want you guys to know this. The currency does not affect the savings plan. If you're in America, you can use your dollar. If you're in UK, you can use pounds. It does not affect the savings plan at all. If you follow the savings plan with different currency, you're still going to have a successful savings plan. I'm using Ghana cedis because I live in Ghana and this is the currency I use and can relate to better. We're almost through with the effective ways of writing down your savings plan, but before that, do the same thing you did for your needs column to your wants column. So let's continue with some basic mathematics. What's a savings plan without some maths? Now, I want you to subtract the total of your needs expenses from your monthly earnings or income. So for this example, I chose 1,000 cedis as my monthly earnings or my monthly salary. And the total for my needs was 280 cedis. So when I subtract 280 from my monthly income, which is 1,000 cedis, I end up with 720 Ghana cedis. Once that is out of the way, now let's subtract our total amount of wants expenses from our balance, not from our monthly income or earnings. Note it down. It's from the balance, that's the 720. And our total amount for wants expenses was 250 in this example. So 250 from 720 Ghana cedis. which will give you 470 Ghana cedis. So this 470 Ghana cedis is going to determine how much you can save every month. You don't have to save the whole 470 Ghana cedis. This is what people do, and then within a third or fourth month, they give up on the savings plan. What you have to do at this point is ask yourself, how much can I let go or save within this 470 Ghana cedis? If you think you can save 200 Ghana cedis out of this 470 Ghana cedis, then that is your savings amount for every month. Once you know how much you can save every month, and you already know the amount you need to save for your saving goal, then now you can determine how long it will take you to achieve your savings goal. I'm believing and hoping that it wouldn't take you more than a year to achieve this one goal. But if it will take you more than a year and you're willing to go with it, please do. And just look at it as, I am 5,000 cedis or $5,000 more stable in my financial life than I was last year. It's all about perspective. You're either seeing the cup as half full or you're seeing it as half empty. Think about it. We've come to the end of this video. I hope you've taken a lot from this and you will start with your savings plan from today. Anyways, in my next video, I'll be taking you through the apps that I use for budgeting and savings. Before I leave, I want to leave you with these words. If you can stick to your morning routine, that's if you can say that, okay, I'm going to wake up at 5 so that I'll be able to get to work at 8 or 7:30, then you can stick to these plans that I have put out and achieve a successful savings plan. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in my next video.